My wedding was the happiest day of my life. The drums were loud and the elders were proud, but I didn't marry Musa. I married a mask. And by the time the mask fell off, my heart was already shattered. My name is Amina. I grew up believing that marriage was a safe place, the one thing a woman could count on. In my small town, girls were raised to be gentle, respectful, and patient. My mother taught me to cook, clean, and endure. My father taught me that character mattered more than words. I believed both. When Musa came into my life, he seemed like the answer to every prayer. He was calm, gentle, and polite. Unlike other men, he did not boast or shout. He spoke carefully and listened deeply. When he came to our house, he greeted my parents with respect, helped my mother carry water, and never overstepped. People whispered good things about him. "He is well raised," my aunt said. "You are lucky," neighbors whispered. When Musa asked to marry me, my heart was calm. There was no fear, only trust. My parents agreed quickly, the elders approved, and soon our wedding day arrived. Drums, laughter, and dancing filled the air. My mother held my hands, telling me to be patient and protect my home. I promised her. The first weeks felt like a dream. I cooked and cleaned with pride. We talked quietly in the evenings. I laughed easily, feeling safe and loved. But slowly, Musa began to change. He started coming home late, talking less, spending more time on his phone. Sometimes he smiled at messages and turned the screen away when I came close. I told myself marriage required patience. I smiled, I spoke softly, I endured. I did not yet know the life he was hiding. Months passed and silence settled in our home. Meals were quiet. Laughter disappeared. Musa no longer shared his thoughts, and his phone became his closest companion. One night, I overheard him speaking softly outside. "Don't worry, she doesn't know anything." My heart raced. I wanted answers, but fear silenced me. Days later, while washing his clothes, I found a small receipt, baby clothes and milk powder. My hands shook. When I asked him about it, he scolded me sharply. "You should not touch my things." The fear in my chest grew heavier each day. I tried harder, smiling more, speaking less, but the distance remained. One afternoon, I followed him. I stayed far behind as he walked through streets I did not know. He stopped at a small house. A woman opened the door, holding a baby. Musa smiled at them in a way I had never seen. He carried the child naturally, tenderly. My knees weakened. The truth I had been sensing for months became real in a single moment. My heart broke quietly as I turned and walked away. Back home, silence pressed on me. My mind replayed that image over and over. I could not sleep. I could not eat. The life I thought I had built was gone. That night, when Musa returned, I did not greet him. I waited. My chest was tight, but my voice was calm. I know. I saw the woman and the child. He did not deny it. "She was there before you. If I told you, you wouldn't have married me." Those words cut deeper than I expected. He had lied. He had trapped me. He had made a choice and robbed me of my truth. Days passed. Musa continued his life as if nothing had changed. He visited the other house. I stayed silent, watching myself disappear. I returned to my parents' home. My mother cried. My father asked one question that changed everything. "Now that you know the truth, what will you do?" That question gave me strength. It reminded me that my choices mattered more than tradition or fear. I found work teaching children. Their laughter began to heal me. Slowly, I remembered how to breathe freely. Slowly, I began to find myself again. Months passed and I rebuilt my life. Each day I woke for myself, not for a husband. I cooked what I wanted, rested when I needed, and learned to speak when something hurt. Small things, but each gave me power. One afternoon, Musa came looking for me. He claimed he had changed. I looked at him clearly for the first time, not as a husband, but as a man who made choices and avoided responsibility. I did not know the man I married, but I know myself now. I walked away. I cried that night not for him, but for the woman I used to be, the one who believed patience meant silence and endurance meant love. Life was not perfect. There were hard days, moments of loneliness, and questions I still carried, but I felt free. I knew my heart would not be silenced again. I had discovered strength, dignity, and the courage to walk away from lies. Some stories end with love, some with forgiveness. Mine ended with freedom, and that was enough.